Hello everyone, myself Manisha Joshi, and today we will study about differential geometry and curve in space or space curve. But before understanding differential geometry and space curve, we will understand first the equation of a straight line. So let us consider this is a straight line uh, at point A. So a straight line is a line which arises from any point. So there can be many straight lines, but a straight line is a line which arises from a particular point and also parallel to another line. So there will be only one line which will arise from any point, any particular point, and will be parallel to the other line. So now let us consider that there is a point A from which the line passes, and the line which is parallel to other line, this will be vector B. It is represented by vector B, and the coordinates of vector B are 7, 8, 9. So it can be written as 7i cap plus 8j cap plus 9k cap, and the coordinates of A vector is 3, 4, 5. So it can be written as 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. Okay, and now let us take another point P whose coordinates are x, y and z. So let us consider that the vector at this point is r vector, and then it will be represented by xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Now since we know that AP is parallel to vector B, since we have taken this that AP will be parallel to B, so AP will be vector to TB vector. And now for taking AP, we know, as we have studied in previous classes in class 12th, that AP vector will be represented by R vector minus A vector. So this will be equal to R vector minus A vector will be equal to TB vector. Now we will just shift the A vector, so we will get R vector will be equal to A vector plus TB vector. So this is the equation of straight line. We can write the equation of straight line as R vector is equals to A vector plus lambda B vector. Since lambda and T are just parametric forms, so we can write as we want to. We can write T, we can write lambda, we can write U. It is our choice. Now we will write the R vector equals to A vector plus TB vector, as we will write the value of R, the value of A and the value of B. So we will get xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector will be equal to 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap plus t into bracket 7i cap plus 8j cap plus 9k cap. So this will be equal to, and now when we will solve it, it will come as x equals to 3 plus 7t, y equals to 4 plus 8t, z equals to 5 plus 9t. And when we will take the value of 2, it will come as t equals to x minus 3 by 7, t equals to y minus 4 by 8, t equals to z minus 5 by 9. So this is the equation of straight line. This is the equation of straight line. When we will equate them all, it will come as t equals to x minus 3 by 7 will be equal to 4y minus 4 by 8 will be equal to z minus 5 by 9. So we can write this also as this equation as r vector equals to a plus t b cap. This is the unit vector along the b vector. So this will be this can also be the equation of straight line. So this is one method of finding the equation of straight line. There can be another method, that is we will find the direction ratio of b vector. It is given only the direction ratios are 7, 8, 9. So we will write the direction ratio of b vector as 7 is to 8 is to 9, and then direction ratio of AP will be equal to x minus 3 is to y minus 4 is to z minus 5. So since these two direction ratios of P and AP, these both will be same, so we can write as x minus 3 by 7 will be equal to y minus 4 by 8 will be equal to z minus 5 by 9. So we will see that this equation and this equation are same. So from the both methods we can find the equation of a straight line. Now we will find the equation of a plane. So let us consider a plane and also a line which is perpendicular to this plane, and the line is represented by vector n, and the coordinates of vector n are 14, 15 and 16. So let us also consider 2 points A and P which are in the plane, and let's join them, and the coordinates of A is 10, 11, 12, and A will be represented by A vector, and the coordinates of P are x, y, z, and it is represented by R vector. So for finding the equation of a plane, let us consider the AP vector. So AP vector will be given by x minus 10 I cap plus y minus 11 j cap plus z minus 12 k cap. So now since we know that this lies in the plane and this vector is perpendicular to this whole plane, so if we will see the dot product of AP vector and n vector, so we will know that the dot product of two perpendicular vectors is equals to 0. So previously we have discussed the equation of AP vector, that is equal to x minus 10 I cap plus y minus 11 j cap and plus z minus 12 k cap, and we have also discussed that the dot product of AP vector and n vector will be equal to 0 since these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. And since we know that the coordinates of n vector are 14, 15 and 16, so n vector can be written as 14 I cap plus 15 j cap plus 16 k cap. Now we will put the values of AP vector and n vector in this equation and simply solve it. So we will get x minus 10 14 plus y minus 11 whole into 15 plus z minus 12 whole into 16 will be equal to 0. And when will we solve it? It will come as 14x plus 15y plus 16z minus 140 minus 165 minus 192 is equals to 0. And when will we solve it? It will come as 14x plus 15y plus 16z minus 497 equals to 0. And we will shift 497 and it will come as 14x plus 15y plus 16z is equals to 497. So this is the equation of plane. So equation of plane can be written as ax plus by plus cz will be equal to lambda. This is the general equation of plane, or we can say the Cartesian equation of plane. The coordinates of the perpendicular are here 14, 15, 16. So here the direction ratios are also 14, 15, 16. So we can also say that the direction ratios of the equation of a plane is equals to the coordinates of the perpendicular which is on the plane. So this will be equal to a is to b is to c. And we can write the equation since we know that the vector a is represented by r vector and p is represented by a vector, so it can be written as r vector minus a vector. So ap dot product n vector is equals to 0 can be written as r vector minus a vector dot product n vector is equals to 0. Now let us find the equation of a circle. First, suppose there is a circle and let us draw a tangent t along this point r vector, and let us take a normal from the center which joins at this point. So this is perpendicular to the unit tangent vector, and let us draw a line which is perpendicular to both these. This is unit tangent vector t cap and this is n cap. This is unit principal normal. We can also say that unit normal, but to dissociate it we say unit principal normal. So now if we draw a perpendicular along both these, so it will come as this. So we are simply representing it like this. This is the binormal. This is perpendicular to both t cap and n cap. This is the tangent. This is the unit principal normal, and this is the binormal. So it is represented by b cap. This is represented by t cap, and this is represented by n cap. If we draw a tangent along this direction, then n cap will be represented by this, and t cap will be represented by this. And in simple mathematical notation, the direction of tangent will be along like this. This is anti-clockwise, and the direction of unit principal normal will be along this. Okay, so we know that binormal is perpendicular to tangent and normal, as I have mentioned earlier that binormal will be perpendicular to both tangent and normal. Now we know the rule of ijk cap vectors. See, this is I cap, this is j cap, and this is k cap. So we know like this we can find the product of I cap, j cap and k cap, cross product. So similarly we can find the value of t cap, n cap, b cap by again this formula. This is b cap, t cap and n cap, and we can remember this by this Burr-Turner button. We can remember this formula by b Burr, t cap t, n cap n. So if we will cross multiply b cross t, we will get n cap. So b cap cross t cap will be equal to n cap. When we will multiply t cross n, it will come as b cap. So t cap cross n cap will be equal to b cap. And when we will multiply n cap b cap, it will come as t cap. N cap cross b cap, it will come as t cap. We know that b is perpendicular to t is perpendicular to n, and n is perpendicular to b. So the product of these three vectors will be unit vectors will always be equal to 0, since these both are perpendicular to each other. Now if we see the dot product of same vectors b dot b, it will be equal to n. T cap dot t cap, it will also be equal to 1, and n cap dot n cap, it will also be equal to 1. Since we know that for a plane curve b cap is constant, that let us suppose that we know that b cap is perpendicular to this plane like this. That is, this is the tangent vector, and the unit principal normal is perpendicular to tangent vector. These both lie in a plane, but the binormal lies along this direction. It doesn't lie on the plane. So if we change the plane, so the b cap will remain constant if it is a plane curve. If it is not a plane curve, if it is a surface curve, then b cap can be changed. But if we change a plane curve, t cap and n cap may be changed. Okay, now let us see the equation of tangent. The equation of tangent can be written as r bar is equals to r bar plus t cap lambda, and the equation of binormal can be written as r bar is equals to r bar plus lambda b cap. Simply we are writing in equation of tangent t cap, in equation of binormal b cap, and in equation of unit principal normal n cap. And the r cap is represented by this vector. This is r and this is r vector. So it can be written as r bar equals to r bar plus t cap lambda, r bar equals to r bar plus lambda b cap, and r bar equals to r bar plus lambda n cap.